Vernon is forced to punt on its first possession and watch Andrew Monahan of Wayne Hills snag it and bring it to the Vernon 22, and the top-seeded Patriots are set up. And 2 plays later, Dom Santoro scores the first of his 4 TDs with his 12-yard score, and Wayne Hills goes up 6-0 after missing the PAT. On Vernon's next possession, the Vikings go to the air, but Preston Quinn of Wayne Hills makes the pick on the near sideline, and the Pats start another possession in Vernon territory. And Wayne Hills goes up 13-0 here as heralded junior quarterback Kevin Olson off the play action makes a nice back shoulder throw to Jeff Gignac for a 35-yard score midway through the first quarter. Okay, Wayne Hills gets the ball back, and Kevin Olson finds Joe Lane on the rollout as the big guy finally is brought down at the Vernon 30. Wayne Hills then caps the 55-yard drive here. Watch Robbie Schiller take off on the pitch from 12 yards out, and the Pats hold a commanding 20-0 lead with 2:47 left in the first quarter. Wayne Hills is a machine, folks. The Pats go up 27-0 here as Dom Santoro plows his way in from a yard out early in the second quarter, and Wayne Hills is up by 4 scores. On the ensuing kickoff, Vernon shows some life here. Watch Chris Pontus with the return as the sophomore brings it out to the 34, but Vernon was forced to punt. And Wayne Hills goes up 34-0 here as Dom Santoro goes right up the middle for this 50-yard score, and we still have 5:37 left here in the second quarter. And it stays 34-0 at the half. Watch Chris Gonzalez of Vernon bust in and drop Troy Savino for a loss, and the Vikes make a nice goal line stand to keep the Pats out of the end zone. Okay, third quarter action. Wayne Hills isn't letting down, folks. Watch Dom Santoro break it to the outside as he notches his final TD of the night, this time from 30 yards out, and it's 41-0 Wayne Hills. All right, Vernon's still battling, and Chris Gonzalez picks up a hard-fought 5 yards here on the counter for a first down for the Vikes, but they would not score. And the Vikings defense never quit either. Watch Travis Pappas bust through and throw Christian Rodriguez for a 6-yard loss. And on the same drive, watch Tommy Higginson of Vernon come flying in and make the sack of Kevin Olson, ending the Wayne Hills possession. Good play there by Higginson. And Ryan Ward of Vernon picks up a 21-yard gain here on the draw, but it was all Wayne Hills on this night as they would add another TD as they rolled to a 48-0 win over the 8th-seeded Vikes as the Vernon Vikings finished their season 5-5.
It was definitely a tough game against a good team. And I think I got to leave it at that. I'm not real happy right now with some of the officiating. I'm not happy with some of the conduct and things like that, and somewhat on our end. But I address our end, and I don't know that that was the case with the officials or on the other sideline. So I'm a little frustrated, to tell you the truth.
Your kids did show a lot of fight in the second half. Your kids played defensively tough, got a couple of sacks. Just talk about them keeping that heart out there.
Well, the effort's there. I mean, you play football because you love it, and that's something we talked about at halftime. When things aren't going your way and the scoreboard doesn't look good, it's easy to pack it in and just say that's enough of that. But if you love the game of football, you play for the play. You play for every down. You don't know when your last down's coming, and that's exactly what these kids did. They played hard, they played tough, and it didn't go our way tonight.
What's it mean for the program? I know it's tough right now, but to get back in the States for the first time since 2005.
I think it's fantastic for the program. I got to make sure that the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen understand how big it is and how good it is, because the game didn't go our way tonight up against a real good opponent, but playing a playoff game is something we need to do every year, because we start doing that every year, some of these games will go our way.
And just talk about the legacy of this senior group. They took their lumps as sophomores going 1-9 and progressively got better every year, culminating with this season.
This group turned the program around, I should say. When it was 1-9 2 years ago, this program could have went in a couple directions. And last year's seniors, along with this year's seniors, last year made it 4-6, which was a good move. It could have, if another 1-9 would have killed us. 4-6 last year, and then this year, I know it turns out to be 5-5, but it's second in the league and a playoff berth. They got us where we need to be. And now, as long as the juniors, sophomores, and freshmen not enjoyed the game as far as the outcome, but enjoyed playoff football, we can keep this thing going.